throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Hands it off. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. Fighting off the defender. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Dumps it off in the flats. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline...
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Mustangs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Keep it on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now he's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. Dances away from the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go pass, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Now on the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint. We're trying to put some points on the board.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got his man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. No huddle, offense to the line.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. SMU
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Fast motion from the offense. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd down, going up top. Buys a little time. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold him to a field.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback. quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll ride the hot hand. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Play action on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs.
SMU, number 24, takes it back to the score.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. This quarterback part of their running game. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out fast. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loses 3. Second down.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the move. Got the 1st down and more. Flying out to the left. Touchdown USC. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He's going to take off. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
SMU.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. He's going to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man downfield. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, SMU.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on first down. Going downfield for the big play. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll run it to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. No huddle here for the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Toss to the outside. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Up and over, Yam will be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it for the 2.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you're gone for 1, your opponent can take the lead with the kick. So nice job there getting it executed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's finally dragged down, but what a return as he takes it out to the 46.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They stripped it out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside big. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. On the option. Now the toss. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Handoff to the lone back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, USA 25, SMU 22.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the try is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
That keeps the score. USC 25. SMU 22.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You know, if you're going to complete these stagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
What a big stop for this defense in the 2nd half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right?
He's loose. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 7 over Indiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. looking to throw. This one's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webb.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for space. It's Webb. Crossing the 30. He's got a lane. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. They're getting this guy lathered up. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Webb. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's good.
That makes the score USA 32, SMU 25.
Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They believe they can run right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this to extend the lead late. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
2nd down.
We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the win.